Hello and welcome to another edition of Meeting with the Manager. I'm City Manager Erik Tungate.
I always hear about departments that should be more diverse. I mean, I think we all agree that that should be the case. Or departments that are more representative of their community. And you know, you and I have talked many times and put some programs in place, and I was hoping you could talk about those programs a little bit more about the makeup of our department.
Sure. Let me just talk for a couple seconds here about the diversity of the department. Right now we're at 50 sworn officers. Of those 50 sworn officers, 7 are black officers, including myself. I have 5 female officers. One is Lieutenant Kretschmar, and this is just from the sworn officers rank. And just to kind of let you know where we stand as well. Yeah, we like the diversity, but I want the diversity to be reflected throughout the ranks. I don't want the diversity just to be all at entry-level positions. So when you bring people in, you try and train them up to get them in these positions so that they can have more influence in the decision-making process. Like I said, I'm the Director of Public Safety. Lieutenant Marlon Benson's black officer. He's a lieutenant in operations. Lieutenant Sam Kretschmar here is the commanding officer of the Investigations Bureau. Sergeant Mo Bergman is a female. She is the second commanding officer of the Investigations Bureau. I have a Black Sergeant Walter Duncan, who is in operations. You have a former detective, now Community Resource Officer, Devin Benson, who serves as our Community Resource Officer. And then I have two of my newer officers are on patrol, and they have bright futures ahead, and I have a senior officer who serves in the patrol capacity as well. So we're well represented throughout the department as it relates to diversity as far as the rank structure. One of the other things that I wanted to highlight is when we talk about diversity, I think the first thing that people look at is they look at the officers. They don't look at the department or the agency as a whole. Now I have 50 sworn officers that are out on patrol, but I have civilian staff that also work behind the scenes. So when you walk into the public safety door, you want that staff to be reflective of the community as well. My dispatch staff, I have 5 dispatchers. 4 are female, 1 is a Filipino female. I have actually 2 male dispatchers, 1 is Jewish. You go to our records bureau right across the counter there, which is 4 what we call records clerks, and I have a supervisor. 3 are African American, 1's Chaldean. I'm always looking for ways to improve on that, because that parlays, and if I'm rambling on too long, boss, you feel free to cut me off. But I just want to make the point that when you have the diversity throughout the department like that, it instills trust, and I think in the community, because they see faces that look like them, and they feel that, hey, I'm being represented, or my interests are being represented, and there's transparency there.